I think that this situation with celebrities being busted and caught is very fascinating on a number of levels, because this has been a problem for people for a very long time. What I think is fascinating about it is what the media is doing with it, and I think it's dangerous. And I think it's dangerous to sensationalize sexual addiction. I'll use Tiger Woods as an example because he's in the news. What's interesting about this is there's a lot we don't know about what happened in Tiger Woods' private life. What we do know is that this horrendous thing happened with his wife. It was splashed all over the media, and then supposedly he's a sex addict and went to rehab. Now, my problem with it is, who are we to deem him a sexual addict? Number one. Number two, how do we know that his media people and his PR people didn't force him to go to rehab to clean up his image? The media attention around Tiger Woods, for example, or David Duchovny, I think leads people to feel that this is on the rise and that, oh my God, if our celebrities are getting caught, then this must be everywhere. And people are lying and cheating everywhere. This has been around for a very long time. People have been struggling with this for a very long time. And I think that one has to be careful how we use the label sex addiction, because we don't even know if David Duchovny is a sex addict. We know that he feels he's a sex addict, but what I'm saying is, unless you really know someone and their situation and how they're using sex and the cycles that they've been caught in, you don't really know the truth. And the media can do whatever they want with a situation to sell a newspaper or a magazine. And so it becomes sensationalized. And I think it leads to questions like, is this on the rise? The internet has led to incredible and easy access to porn websites and free porn websites and places where one can access this kind of stimulation and imagery and pornography and seductive and sexual imagery like one would in a candy store. And so I think that that's problematic, and that has led, I think, to a rise in our awareness of the real problem that we face now with technology in terms of the access that people have to fulfill their gratification of their impulses. Many more people will be engaging in problematic sexual behavior. Again, though, I think to identify someone as sexually addicted or sexually compulsive, one really has to understand their history and look at the patterns of how they're behaving and really try to understand a sense of this being a fairly rigid and fixed pattern that one has been engaged in for a very long time, or one is about to start getting engaged in because something problematic is happening in their life. I think you have to be very careful about assigning these labels is really what I'm trying to say.